G'day and welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the wonders of our solar system with some incredible facts about Saturn. When you think of Saturn, the first thing that comes to mind is probably those iconic rings, right? And for good reason. They're massive, they're brilliant, and they're a testament to the raw beauty and power of our universe. But Saturn is so much more than just its rings. It's a gas giant with a turbulent atmosphere, dozens of moons, and mysteries that continue to puzzle scientists to this day. So buckle up, get ready for an adventure, because we're about to explore the fascinating world of Saturn. Let's start with the obvious, shall we? Saturn's rings are not solid structures, you know. Nope, they're made up of countless particles of ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny grains of dust to chunks bigger than your house. Imagine that, a cosmic symphony of ice and rock, all orbiting Saturn in a delicate dance that's been going on for billions of years. These particles clump together and spread apart, creating intricate patterns and gaps within the rings. And speaking of gaps, did you know there are actual gaps in the rings? Some even big enough to be seen from Earth with a decent telescope. The Cassini division, for example, is a prominent gap named after the astronomer Giovanni Cassini, who discovered it in the 17th century. It's mind-boggling to think about the sheer scale of these rings and the forces that keep them in such a delicate balance. It's a cosmic ballet, really, and we get a front-row seat from Earth. Now let's talk about size. Saturn is huge, like really, really huge. It's the second largest planet in our solar system, second only to Jupiter. To give you some perspective, you could fit over 700 Earths inside Saturn. Imagine trying to find your house on a globe that big. And it's not just its width that's impressive. Saturn is also incredibly massive. In fact, it's over 95 times heavier than Earth. That's like comparing a bowling ball to a tiny pebble. It's no wonder Saturn has such a powerful gravitational pull. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite its massive size, Saturn is actually the least dense planet in our solar system. That's right, if you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would float. Saturn is like the solar system's very own lunar nursery, home to a whopping 82 known moons. That's a lot of celestial siblings, and each moon has its own story to tell, from the icy plains of Enceladus, with its hidden ocean that might harbor life, to the cratered surface of Mimas, which looks suspiciously like the Death Star from Star Wars. But the real rock star of Saturn's moon system is Titan. This behemoth of a moon is even bigger than the planet Mercury. And it's not just its size that's impressive. Titan is shrouded in a thick atmosphere, making it the only moon in our solar system known to have a substantial atmosphere. Imagine the possibilities. Lakes of methane, towering ice volcanoes, and maybe even some strange alien life forms we can't even begin to imagine. Now let's talk about Saturn's atmosphere. Imagine a world where storms rage for centuries, where winds howl at supersonic speeds, and where the clouds are painted with vibrant hues of yellow, brown, and even a dash of pink. That's Saturn's atmosphere, folks, a chaotic and mesmerizing spectacle that never fails to amaze. The main ingredients in this atmospheric cocktail are hydrogen and helium, the lightest elements in the universe. But don't let that fool you into thinking Saturn's atmosphere is boring. It's also sprinkled with traces of methane, ammonia, and other gases, which give Saturn its distinctive color and contribute to its wild weather patterns. And speaking of wild weather, did you know that Saturn is home to some of the fastest winds in our solar system? We're talking about speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound here on Earth. Let's dive deeper into Saturn's secrets, shall we? Hidden beneath those swirling clouds lies a powerful dynamo, generating a magnetic field that's hundreds of times stronger than Earth's. This magnetic field acts like a giant shield, deflecting harmful radiation from the sun and creating dazzling auroras that light up Saturn's poles. Imagine a celestial light show, with shimmering curtains of green, red, and purple dancing across the sky. That's what happens when charged particles from the sun get trapped in Saturn's magnetic field. But Saturn's magnetic field isn't just about pretty lights. It also plays a crucial role in shaping the dynamics of Saturn's rings and interacting with its many moons. Hold on tight, because Saturn is one speedy giant. This gas giant spins on its axis incredibly fast, completing one full rotation in just over 10 hours. That's right, a day on Saturn is shorter than a day on Earth. Imagine trying to keep up with that kind of speed. It's no wonder Saturn bulges at its equator and flattens at its poles, giving it a slightly squashed appearance. This rapid rotation also contributes to Saturn's extreme winds and turbulent atmosphere. Think of it like spinning a basketball really fast. The faster you spin it, the more it flattens out at the top and bottom. That's Saturn in a nutshell. Except instead of a basketball, it's a giant ball of gas. And instead of your hand, it's the forces of gravity and angular momentum. Saturn has been a source of fascination and wonder for centuries. But it wasn't until the dawn of the space age that we could truly begin to unlock its secrets. From the pioneering flybys of Pioneer 11 and the Voyager probes to the groundbreaking Cassini-Huygens mission, we've sent robotic explorers to brave the harsh conditions of space and beam back breathtaking images and data that have revolutionized our understanding of this ringed giant. Imagine the thrill of seeing Saturn's rings up close for the first time, of piercing through the veil of its atmosphere, of landing on the surface of Titan, and catching a glimpse of a world that's both alien and strangely familiar. These missions have revealed a world more complex and dynamic than we ever imagined. A world of swirling storms, hidden oceans, and countless mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Now let's talk about temperature. If you're thinking about planning a vacation to Saturn, you might want to pack a heavy coat. And by heavy coat, I mean a spacesuit that can withstand temperatures that would make Antarctica feel like a tropical paradise. The average temperature on Saturn hovers around -288 degrees Fahrenheit, or -178 degrees Celsius. That's cold enough to freeze the gases in Saturn's atmosphere into exotic ices. Imagine a world where it snows diamonds. But here's the thing, the temperature on Saturn isn't uniform. It varies depending on your altitude and latitude. For example, the temperature at Saturn's core is estimated to be a scorching 21,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or 11,700 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of the sun. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get windy. Saturn is renowned for its ferocious winds, some of the fastest in our solar system. We're talking about speeds that can reach over 1,100 miles per hour, or 1,800 kilometers per hour, near Saturn's equator. That's like a hurricane on steroids. These powerful winds are driven by a combination of Saturn's rapid rotation and the intense heat emanating from its core. Imagine being caught in a Saturnian windstorm. You'd be swept around the planet faster than you could say, "Houston, we have a problem." And it's not just the speed of the winds that's impressive. Saturn's winds also create some of the most incredible atmospheric features in our solar system, including giant storms that can rage for decades and swirling vortexes that look like giant works of art. Just like Earth, Saturn experiences seasons as it orbits the Sun. However, there's one big difference. Saturn's seasons last for a whopping 7 Earth years each. Imagine having a summer vacation that lasts for 7 years. Saturn's tilted axis is responsible for these prolonged seasons. As Saturn orbits the Sun, different parts of the planet are tilted towards or away from the Sun, resulting in changes in the amount of sunlight they receive. These seasonal changes have a dramatic impact on Saturn's atmosphere, triggering giant storms, shifting wind patterns, and even altering the color of the planet's rings. It's a reminder that even in the vast expanse of space, change is the only constant. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying learning about Saturn, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing space facts. From its majestic rings to its turbulent atmosphere and its fascinating moons, Saturn is a planet that continues to captivate and inspire us. It's a reminder of the beauty and wonder of our universe and the endless possibilities that await us as we continue to explore the cosmos. So, the next time you watch the night sky and see a bright yellowish star, remember that it might just be Saturn, the ringed giant silently watching over us from millions of miles away. And who knows what other secrets this enigmatic planet holds, waiting to be uncovered by future generations of explorers and dreamers. Keep watching the skies.